everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name's Cam. Few things for starters. Different spot, different town, different everything. I know it's been a while. It's been crazy. Sorry if there's a glare on my face. I can kind of see it, but I lost my camera, so I'm doing this on my phone now. I don't have my lights set up currently, but other than that, yes, there's a get ready with me coming pretty soon of everything that's been going on, and there has been a lot of crazy stuff. Whew. Anyway, today is going to be a eyeshadow palette haul. I have it grouped into 3 categories, like cheap, medium to expensive. Okay, so yes. So first, let's start off with a few things that are on my face. I am wearing my Huda Beauty foundation. This is in the shade Shortbread 200B. I am also wearing my MAC lipstick. This is in the shade Burnt Spice. In the tube, it's a bit more warmer, but when it dries down, it's a bit more cool toned. On my eyes, I will talk about it. It is also in this haul. My hair's a bit crazy. Sorry about that, but I'm also wearing this bronzer. You just seen the door open. There's my kitty. And this is, I got this in like a buy Ulta stuff, and you can get this free. But I also have this one. This one is about the same. I really like the Ulta Beauty bronzers. I like their blushes. Their highlights are okay. I just like a little bit something more blinding. But this one is the Tropic one. And it is just so nice. It is like right here. The other one is swatched down below. This one here, the matte bronzer in Cool, which is part of their permanent collection, is a bit deeper. And my highlight, if you can see, is the Rach Loves Pixie. And I'm wearing this shade right here. Oh, nope, this shade right here, which is in the shade Clutch. And without further ado, let's just get into the haul. So I'm going to kind of do this by like cheapest to most expensive. I don't really know exact prices, but we'll just do it. The first one is this one. I did get this as a point perk. The other 2 palettes from this brand, I'll discuss in my next category. But this is the Nubian by Juvia's. It's the mini, and then I haven't used this one yet. Here is what this one looks like. It is just, I don't know, I haven't decided if I'm going to keep this one or give this away, but it's just something I got for free when I bought the other 2 eyeshadow palettes that I bought, so I did get this one for free. And just the other day, I did go out and pick up a whole bunch of these, and these I have not used either. Actually, the first few ones I have not used, but it's just a haul, so I am planning on doing my get ready with me with these, just because the only one I have opened so far is this one right here, and this is the Truffles one. And just by swatching this one, I think I'm really gonna like it. Here's what this one looks like. Ooh, like, it's a little bit powdery, but like that shimmer shade, like, come on, like that is gorgeous. And like this black, let's see how this black turns out. Whoo, okay. Maybe a little bit building up needs to happen, but have the ones Berry Bad, Pumpkin Pie, Cream and Sugar, and Rose Water. So I am planning on doing maybe, I don't know which ones I want to do. Maybe I'll do a whole video dedicated to these, doing a look with each of the palettes, and then maybe a palette bingo. So I'll have 6 of them, a palette bingo with all 5. I know Samantha Marsh did that, and I really love her. So you can even see I haven't even opened the first 4, and I don't want to open them until I use them. But however, I did notice these break really easily because my friend got one and she dropped it once and it completely shattered. So be careful with these, especially to me, because I am a klutz and I drop everything. So need to be very careful with these. And the last one in the first category is this palette here, which is the Profusion Wonderlust Pro Pigment palette. And this one still has the sheath on it. So, ooh, so satisfying. So satisfying. And it does come with a brush that, oh, it's so soft. Oh, it's so soft. I'm really gonna like this brush, but it's just gonna go in my eye brush thing. And here is what the eyeshadow palette looks like. I wanted to get more than one, but I'm kind of limiting myself to only get one. Like, in this video, there is going to be 16 different palettes, but I also wanted to say, disclaimer, I didn't buy everything at once. 2 things, 3 eyeshadow palettes I got during the sale, which I was supposed to do a video, but life got crazy and I never got around to it, and I just put everything away, so I don't even remember what I bought exactly. 1 palette I got for my birthday, and everything else has been sitting in drawers for a while that I haven't touched, and things that I haven't talked about on my channel. So here is what this one looks like. I really liked this one because you get a whole bunch of variety. You get like neutrals here, you get greens, blue, purples, and pinks, and like, just, I want to swatch some of these. I picked 3 shimmers and 1 matte, and let's see how these swatch together because I haven't even touched this. Ooh. Oh my god. Jesus. Oh my goodness. I'm really gonna like this palette. I just know it. No wonder everybody talks about him. But I really wanted to see how I use this one, how I got along with this one before I bought like 3 or 4 palettes. Again, this one was only like $10-15, I believe. I'm not exactly sure, but it was on the relatively cheaper side, and the quality is obviously great, at least swatching wise, because you can't really tell how a quality is going to be when you just swatch it. And then moving on to my next category, I have these 4 palettes here. I have 2 from Makeup Revolution and 2 from Juvia's Place. I have used this one here, which is the Juvia's Place Nubian 3. And here is what this one looks like. This one doesn't have a mirror. And I did use this. The gray didn't speak as loud as I wanted it to speak because I only used it once. I used this shade here, and it didn't speak as loud as I had it, like in my mind, expected it to. So I just need to use this a few more times. This coral shade looks absolutely stunning. I know their shimmers are absolutely stunning quality. So let's see how these ones look. Ooh, that's pretty. Yes, see, even in the swatch, the gray seems a bit chalky and like not there, but this top matte shade seemed to swatch pretty well. So I'm wondering if it was just that gray that was like a little lackluster and like behind, if you know what I mean. But I need to use it more and see what the tea is, what the deal is, how everything is going with that. But other than that, I don't know. And I also got to fidget and fudge with like filming angles and things like that, so I'm sorry. I know you got like a whole bunch of room up here, so we're gonna have to figure something out together, so bear with me for just a little bit. This is my first, I wanted this palette for so long. This was on my radar for so long, so I just wanted to try and see, because I really liked these 2 shades. These 2 shades here and these 2 shades here is what especially drew me to this palette. I don't know, I really like that corally shade. Like, that just looks stunning. Like, I don't know why. In the summer, like oranges and yellows, I don't like warm shadows on me like at all. So we'll see how much I use that one, or if I use that one. But the next Juvia's palette I got is the Nomad. Again, this one isn't new by any means, and this one I don't think I've even used. Nope, it still has the plastic on it. And here's what this one looks like. I want to swatch the gray in here just to see. Okay, that one looks a bit better. And there's only 2 shimmers in this palette. This is a 9-pan eyeshadow palette, but that yellow does look pretty good too. Let's see. Okay, that gray is a bit better. But there are the 4 shades that I decided to swatch. These 2 are the only 2 shimmers in the entire palette. So you've got like this matte has a little bit of glitter in it, and also this matte here has got a little bit of glitter. But I really do like this palette because you get a new, like a setting shade, because I like to, personally, I like to set my eyeshadow, and then you get all of these 3 transition shades and like these deepening shades here. Like this shade here also does call to me quite a bit, actually. Let's just swatch her because I want to. Ooh, it's kind of at a weird spot, but it does look like a very, very pretty color. So I think I'm really gonna get on with this palette, especially in the fall. And they had a deal going on, buy one get one half off, and if you spent $20 you got the mini one, this one, for free. So I did end up getting that one for free. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep it yet. I don't think I'm going to, just because of how big my palette collection is and all of that. So I think that one's just going to go into the give to my sister or a friend or a giveaway, just depending on what everything else. And then I also got this palette here. This is the Makeup Revolution color book, and it is the shade green. I really wanted the purple one, but they didn't have it in stock besides the tester. And this is what this eyeshadow palette looks like. I'm sorry. There you go. There you go. You can see it. So this one is blue and green. So this full side here is matte, and then you have a little, if I can get it, a little glass or plastic like separator thing, which is actually nice. It's not just like a little film. And then the top side is shimmers, and like you've got satins and just shimmers. And here's, ooh, that actually looks really nice. Ooh, now let's pick two mattes. Let's do some harder shades just to see. But I really do like blues and greens on my eyes. I know not a whole lot of people like blues and greens, but I am someone who can definitely get down with some blues and greens. And look at those. They are a little bit chalky and powdery. Excuse the black eyeliner underneath the shade, but these top two here are mattes, and these bottom two here are shimmers. And I feel like it did pretty well. Sorry, curtains. We're gonna have to figure something out. We're gonna have to figure something out, but this is the first video I'm filming, so we'll just go from here. So that's that eyeshadow palette. I think I'm really gonna get on. With this palette in here, there are 48 shades. Half are matte and half are shimmer, so you get like an identical shade per each one, if you know what I mean. So I picked up that one, and I picked up that one because it was buy one get one half off or something. So I really wanted this palette, which is the Makeup Revolution Alexis Stone Instincts palette. And let me show you why I wanted this palette so freaking bad. And Jeffree Star had just came out with a cremated palette, and I decided I wasn't going to get it. And it does come with a mirror. And look at this. This is a 100% matte palette. You get a row of reds, pinks, purples, grays, blues, greens, and yellows. So I figured this would cover all of my needs. Here, just this palette, like, you have everything you need. Like, I really want to do these purples here because I don't really have any purples in my collection, which is the main reason why I wanted this. But you also get like these shades. I'm gonna do apparently all of the pinks because I just swatched 2 of them. Oh no, I only swatched 1. So there's 1 pass on all of the shades, 1 of the pink ones, 1 of the red ones, 1 of the like mustardy yellows, and 1 of the purples. Wasn't the darkest purple that I swatched, so it's, I don't know. We're gonna have to see. We're gonna go with this together. If you do want to see me using any of these palettes, feel free to leave a comment down below, and I will make sure to do a tutorial or a get ready with me with whatever you guys like, because you are in charge. So I really do like the mallet on here, but pairing this palette here with this one, this is the Tarte Pro Remix palette, and this has got like 2 mattes in it, and it's all shimmers. You get a purple, you get pinks, you get colorful grays, you get blues, you get some taupees, and like this shade here, I feel like would go really, really nice with those gray shades. Get it to where you can see it. Like, I don't know. I just feel like these 2 palettes together would be perfect. So there's that one. And then moving on was palette number 11. Now we're going to move on to the most expensive. So that was the medium category. This is the most expensive. These palettes were $25 each, and it was a deal. You get $5 off if you get 2. So I got 2 for $45, and I got number 6. Comes with a little mirror. And here's what this one looks like. I really wish there was more of a mid-tone gray in here, because this shade and this shade look pretty identical. Actually, let's swatch them together just because. And that shimmer shade. Swatching these, the shimmer shades aren't all that like great to me. They just seem a bit lackluster. Like they're there, but they're not punchy. You know what I mean? I want to see if I can get this up any. If not, I might, I don't know. I need to use these. And then the other one I got was 7. And here's what this one looks like. It reminds me a lot of the Nubian palette. Or the Nomad. Sorry, not the Nubian. And if you look at them, like they kind of look the same, don't they? Like, I don't know. They remind me of each other. And this color, I bought this one first because I bought this one in the sale. And like this mustard yellow. Again, there's only 2 shimmer shades in here. And hopefully... Okay, so this shimmer shade is a bit like more shimmery, if you can see that, than these two, because these 2 top ones are shimmer shades. These 2 gray shades are kind of like the same. I really wish there was something a little bit more different in it, but I don't know. I need to use them on my eyes. I haven't used those ones on my eyes. The only one out of the ones I've talked about so far that has been on my eyes is this one, and it's only been on there one time. So I don't really have any opinions on any of these, so keep that in mind. However, the next 3 palettes I do have an opinion on, so we're just gonna go through. I'm gonna do the cheapest to most expensive, just because. And let's start with this one. This is the Norvina Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palette. I still had my brush in there, and here is what this one looks like. I was going back and forth with this palette for so long. It was like, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes. And then I finally bought it, and I freaking love it. I wanted it because I really wanted to add more purples to my collection. And I was like, I shouldn't buy this just because I want to add purple to my collection, because there are 2 purple shades. This shade here and this shade here. However, I am so in love with this eyeshadow palette. I've used it, I think like 6 or 7 times by now, and it's just so gorgeous. You have a row of shimmers, a row of mattes. I really do like Anastasia's eyeshadow formula. We'll do 2 mattes and 2 shimmers. Like, it's just insanely freaking beautiful. Like, look at those. They are so foiled, so wet looking, so gorgeous. I'm really glad I got this palette. Every look I do, I am in love with it. It's got a palette, it's got a brush, and I think this one is around like $45. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's around there. My fingers are getting kind of dirty if you couldn't tell. And yes, so I really do enjoy this eyeshadow palette. I'm very glad I added it to my collection. And then next, I know this is controversial, but I'm saving my best for last, so please keep with me. But this is the Jeffree Star cremated palette. I forgot my sleeve because I took it to a friend's house last night, and I forgot my sleeve there, and she has it for me because I want to keep this one in the sleeve just because it says cremated on it. But it is nice and flat like the Jawbreaker palette, and opening it up, I'm sure you all have seen it, but it is a gorgeous palette. I wanted this palette so bad because I don't have very many grays in my eyeshadow palette collection, and I love them. Like my Sultry palette from Anastasia is, I have that one. I've got the Hidden Gems Bare Minerals, or yeah, eyeshadow palette that's gray, and I really do like that one. I've got the new Alex Stone one that's got a few gray shades in it, but this one you can get today. This is what I'm wearing on my eyes right now, and I'm also wearing the Fenty Beauty Fly Liner, and I did more of a sultry kind of look yesterday. I've worn this one like 4 or 5 times now, and the first look I wasn't really in love with. The second look I did. First time I ever got glitter in my eyes, and it hurt so bad, but I think it was my fault because there was glitter on my lashes and I was doing my mascara, and I think it just booped in there. Took me forever to get it out, so I would just say be careful with this, because I was like, nah, I'll never get glitter in my eyes. I got glitter in my eyes. So today I took the shade Eulogy, and then I took the shade Goodbye and put it all over my lid, and then took just a little bit of Diamond Ashes and tapped it over the top to kind of transform the shade. Yesterday I did more of a deeper smoky eye with it, and I was really, really in love with that. I've loved 3 out of the 4 looks that I've done with this one. The first one, I think it was just my bad. I was using dirty brushes. I wasn't blending enough, and I used kind of, not that any of the shades don't go together, but I used too dark of a shimmer shade for my personal preferences for the transition shade that I used, and it was really dark on the eyes and not dark around everything, and I didn't, that was like personal fault. If I wanted to use that dark shade, I should have went with the black. But the black is really nice. This white I haven't even used. So if you would like to see more looks with this eyeshadow palette, be sure to let me know. I know it's very controversial and I know everything, but I'm done rambling on. Maybe I should swatch some of these shades for you. Let's swatch. I wanna see the white. Let's just see the white together because I haven't even swatched it. Okay, and let's go with the black. There is all of the shades that I swatched. We've got the stark white, the stark black, and 2 shimmer shades, and then a few more shimmer shades and a few more mattes down here. So I've liked using it so far. The quality is really well. I don't know if I'm going to purchase from him again because I know it's getting controversial and I know people don't like things like the things that he is doing. However, who am I to say buy from them or don't buy from them? I really like the formula and I really liked the color scheme of this palette, but unless I fall absolutely in love with an eyeshadow palette, I don't think I'm going to purchase it from him unless I like, oh my god, that is beautiful. I'm gonna use up what I have from him, like I know a lot of my friends are doing, just because there's a lot of drama surrounding it and I don't want to deal with backlash or whatever. But I do really like his eyeshadow palette formula, so I think this might be the last palette I buy from him for a really long time. I really wanted, I kind of wanted the purple one, but it wasn't purple enough for me, so I decided against it, and that one came out and I was like, I gotta buy this. And now I'm kicking myself in the butt because I bought it for full price and now it's 50% off, so there's that. And next, my most expensive palette. I did get this for my birthday. I did not pay for this. Plus, the sale was going on, so I knew I was getting it for my birthday because he asked me what I wanted, and I told him I wanted this. I had 20% off, so it was just a little bit over $100 for it. But this is the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette. I've used this one twice, so I'm keeping it in the box just because nostalgia, and it looks so gorgeous. It's my first full-size Natasha palette. I kind of wanted the new bronze one that she just came out with, but I don't really like warm tones, so I don't think I'm gonna buy that one. But if she comes out with a cool tone neutral or like a neutral, girl, especially the 69 palette. And this one does have a mirror and the palette, and here is what the inside looks like. I got this in May and I really thinking I'm gonna love this color story in the fall, but let's do 4 shimmer shades. I kind of just chose all of the ones right there, but look at that, just so reflective, so pretty. Some of the shades are kind of similar and kind of repetitive, but you do get, like, I'm gonna do this shimmer shade, this matte shade. Oh, the mattes feel so divine, and so, look at this green. This one is also shimmer, but this is just so, I love this palette. I know people either love this palette or hate this palette. However, I think I'm gonna be the one of the ones who love it because I love those tones during like the fall and stuff. I feel like it's very complimentary to what's going on around and everything like that. I know she released it in fall, but I didn't get it until spring, or she maybe didn't release it in fall, but I thought it was a fall release. Like, these colors really scream fall to me. But that is all 16 palettes. So I've got Natasha Denona, Jeffree Star, Fenty Beauty, Anastasia. I got 2 Revolution. Where'd the other one go? 2 Revolution palettes, 3 Juvia's Place palettes, 1 Profusion palette, and 5 of the mini bite-size eyeshadow palettes from e.l.f. because everybody has been loving those so far. So that is the entire 16 palette haul. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. I'll very appreciate it. Make sure to leave a comment down below of what you want me to use, what you would like me to see my get ready with me in, because there's a lot. New job, new house, drama. If you want to hear about a whole bunch of drama and crazy baddie ladies, definitely get back to my go to my get ready with me if it's already up and you haven't seen this, or you've seen this video later. That video should already be up. I'm planning on filming that video relatively soon, just because there has been so much going on. Oh my goodness. So without further ado, I think I'll see y'all later. Bye.